All right, we're gonna do a solo play. I'm gonna show you how to play against the Balar. You set up the game normally like a 2-player, except for the spoils tiles go out randomly face down instead of face up. When you play the Balar, you're gonna have this board, and you're gonna choose your difficulty. I'm gonna go ahead and play it on the highest difficulty. It's tough. I don't know if I'm gonna win, but depending on the difficulty, you're going to get to choose some of these objective tiles that are bonuses for you if you can complete them. But the higher the difficulty, the higher the starting victory points are for the Balar. Now the Balar is going to get bonus victory points for collecting these exploration cards and collecting set bonus points. So it's going to have a 60 base plus any bonus points during the game. All right, so we got 3 banner cards, using my Winterborne power 3 times, getting 20 plus points in exploration sets, get an ally from each province, and getting 3 wilds, which might be difficult, but there is 2 out there. So the way these come out, you randomly bring them out. This one's worth 8 points, 4, and all these are worth 2. So I'm incentivized to complete these ones up here because they're worth more points. And that's what's going to make your solo game just a little bit different each time, depending on which one of these objectives is up here and which one you're going to work towards. During the solo player's turn, I'm going to flip one of these cards over. It's going to take an action at this province. It has a starting deck just like I do, so I'll match up a character and I'll play it here down on their turn, and then they'll take an action. Let's just get this going. I'm going to assume you know the rules. I'll talk through it as I play. All right. So I need wild cards, and I need some ally cards, and I can kind of think about that stuff as I go. But if I'm going to need wild cards, I'm going to need to go boating a lot. My boat's here in black, and these wilds are way over here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can do that right out the gate. Yes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to play a shaman. We're going to move 2. At first, you're going to be kind of, half your turns are going to be gathering resources, and then you'll probably take an action with the other until you kind of get your engine going. I'm going to move my boat 3. 1, 2, 3. And now here I am adjacent to purple. And I'm going to go ahead and pay the cost to go exploring. Right now it's spring, so I can pay any 2 resources. And I'm going to pay these 2 gold. And now this card goes, now because this is a wild card, it goes into my reserve spot, but it's locked in. It's always going to take that spot up. And I'll be able to play cards with the wild symbol on it in order to activate all of my wild cards. All right, so that was my turn. I bought a card, so we're going to replenish. And then we're going to go ahead and take the Balar's turn. Right out the gate. So it's got an explore action on green, and that means we're going to go ahead and take an exploration card, and it already has 1 victory point up there. And that's it. So when it explores, there's another wilds. When it explores, it's going to take an exploration card. When it does a shaman action, it's going to take the ally card. And then whenever it takes the warrior action, that's the one we need to be careful of, is because it's going to remove a province tile and get a spoils. And whatever one you choose, if it's another character action, it's going to take another character action. So it has a chance to kind of chain its combos. All right, it's my turn. All right, let's get this thing moving here. All right, so I have 1 wilds. I gotta think about wilds, but the problem with the wilds are they're very powerful, but they lock your reserve spots. And that'll matter later. Looks like I'm gonna be doing a lot of boating this round. Because I got nothing to make gold. But that's all right. Oh, I can go boating. 1, 2, 3. Be next to blue. All right, I like it. So I'm gonna move my boat 1, and I'm gonna go ahead and raid for 2 food, and then I'm gonna move my boat 3. And now I'm adjacent to blue. And I'm going to go ahead and buy. Ooh, we're going to get out of spring real quick. All right, we'll do it. Well, let's do it. All right. So I've got this card. I'm going to save it. So I'm only going to draw 3 cards to a hand of 4. And we are out of spring already. Ooh, I need that. Okay, we're going to flip over the card. And it's going to go ahead and take an ally from yellow. Oh, that's also a good one. All right, so it's back to my turn. So I saved this card. I could have played it last turn if I was able to. I really wasn't able to. But this card's going to give me a gold if I play it with a shaman. And that is for sure what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play this shaman, move it 2. And because I did that, I'm going to get a gold from the provision. And now I can take a shaman action. So I can trade with green, which I really can't trade with green because the trade needs a favor. Or I can go ahead and tax. And that is definitely what I'm going to do. I don't want to go boating yet. I don't want to keep buying cards right now. So let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's what I want to do. We're going to move my shaman 3. And we're going to make a trade with red. I'm going to go ahead and give it... Oh, I don't have food. All right. Let's rewind that. And I'm just going to discard for a gold and a food. And that'll end my turn. All right. I didn't buy any cards. The shaman on blue. All right. So it's back to me. I'm trying not to push the seasons too fast because I don't have anything done yet. I've been kind of collecting cards. I need to get my warrior doing some actions. I think that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and move my warrior 1. And we're going to go ahead and conquer. He's about ready to conquer purple. So I'm going to conquer purple so I don't run out of purple. All right, and so this is a province tile for yellow. So I'm going to keep that here to remind me that I got some bonus for yellow. And then I'm going to move my Viking 1, 2, and I'm going to do that same thing. But I'm going to do it on yellow now that I know I have a bonus. Let's see what we get. All right, we got a boat action. So that's a one-time boat action that I can use. All right. Let's see here. This is probably going to be a warrior action. There we go. So a warrior action on purple. That's what I anticipated. So here's where we got to be careful. If it gets a hero action, and it did not, so it doesn't take a bonus action. The only thing that the Valar keep are the exploration cards that it takes when it uses a boat. All right. Okay, so we're back. Where do I want to go? The problem is I've been conquering behind my warrior, which means I got to get my warrior around to actually get anything done. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to move my shaman 2. And because I use the provisions, I'm going to get a gold. And I am going to make a trade with yellow. So I'm going to give it a gold and get back a gold and a military. That's nice. I'm going to keep that for in-game scoring. That's going to give me 1 victory point for every wilds I have. And since I'm already collecting wilds, I'm doubling down. Definitely got to get my warrior moving. So we're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of set collection stuff up here. I don't have a lot of conquering stuff, bonuses that I need to do. Let's go ahead. I wish I need to build. we're going to go ahead and conquer on purple again. We're going to get that last purple. And we're going to get spoils. And we got a bonus for blue. I don't want a bonus for blue. So, as I don't want the spoils, I'm going to want to turn it in over here and get some points out of it. Alright, so my turn is done. And it's probably going to boat on me. Let's guess. Nope, another Viking. So Viking in red. And it pulled a Viking. So whenever you pull a hero action, you're going to put it on the next one temporary. And it's going to take an action there. So it's going to go ahead and take an action on black. And it's going to get another spoils. And there it goes. It's going to get a shaman on green. And then we're going to wipe these. So it didn't do too much damage. You don't want it to get the boat spoils, because then that means it's just getting more cards. Alright, so it's back to my turn. I need resources. But I also want to get my shaman to move 2 spaces, and I can't. I gotta get these wilds before he boats. So he's about to do a boat action. I know this because there's 2 of each. He's about to do a boat action on black, and he's going to take this treasure, which is fantastic because you want unique cards up here. You want a weapon, a provision, a treasure, and a wilds to get 1, 3, 6, 10 points. And so that's going to get this. It means it's only going to have 1 point per treasure. So that's fantastic. I'm okay with him taking that card. I really want to move my shaman here and make that trade. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, so I'll save that shaman action. We're going to move my Viking 1 space. And we're going to build a settlement. Ooh, let's go there. And then, because I built a settlement, I'm going to get a favor. Now, I need favor for my Winterborne power, but I can't use it till winter. I want to get more wilds before I start using them. Let's move my shaman 1, and I have no resources whatsoever. Let's return that. I tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to discard that for a gold, and I'm going to use my my wilds. So I'm going to trigger all my wilds with this card. And I have 1, and it gives me a food. So I'd rather have the food so I can build. Alright. My turn's done. I didn't buy any cards because I'm really trying to hold out in summer. Because he's going to move it. Alright, so the Balar is going to go boating in black. We knew that. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. These cards going to get reshuffled for its turn. I also need to do the same. Alright, I gotta start buying cards. I gotta do it all. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, this is is this perfect? It's perfect. I'm gonna move my shaman 2 spaces. Because I use the provision, I get a coin. I'm adjacent to black. Black always has a trade that you could trade in a spoils. Well, I don't really want this blue, so I'm going to trade the spoils in and get any 2 resources I want. And I think I'm going to take... I need food to go here, so we're going to take a food and a military. And then this card is going to go here for some in-game scoring. And then 1, 2, 3. I'd be next to purple and yellow, which is perfect. We are going to move my boat 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I am adjacent to purple and yellow, but I want to get this wild. Now, my biggest fear is this green one. If it flips over a boat right here, it's going to take that wilds. There's only 4 wilds in the solo game, and I need 3 of them. But we're going to do it. So I'm going to pay the gold and the food. Take this wilds. I don't know if you're going to be able to see all that. I'll kind of stack it a little. And that is my turn. Oops, I touched everything. Okay. Here we go. Don't be a boat. Don't be a boat. Yes. All right. That's the second one of the ally cards that's burned. And since I'm doing a lot of deck building, I want that ally. It gives me points for cards in my deck. I want to move my Viking 1. I have food. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to move my Viking 1. Let's go this way. And I'm going to go ahead and build another settlement. So a settlement costs me a gold and a food. And I'm going to get a favor. Now, I can move my boat. Oh, I could get a food. Nope. 1, 2. All right. I don't like it. So every time my shaman jumps one of these houses out here on a conquered tile, I'm going to get a coin. So I'm going to try to get it close to there for that action. I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and tax. That was not my most favorite turn. All right. Going boating in yellow. So there we go. It just got starting to set collect. And we're in autumn. And it's my turn. Okay. I got the provision again, but I don't have anybody to move it. All right, so we're in autumn, which is okay. I want that third wild. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta get my boat like 4 around. It's crazy. It's crazy sauce. All right, so we're gonna use my spoils. We're gonna use my spoils and move the boat 2 spaces. I'm going to go ahead and raid for food, so this goes away. Then I'm going to go ahead and move my boat 1 space. Oh, did I plan that wrong? I did plan that wrong. It's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and buy this weapons card, which goes directly into my hand. I don't want that boat to move yet. So I can move my shaman. I'm going to go ahead and move my shaman 3. 1, 2, 3. I jumped 2 houses, so that's 2 coins. And I'm back down here again, which is pretty good. I'm going to do a trade with yellow. That's a great trade. I'm going to turn in 1 gold and get back 2 food. And get some in-game points for wild cards. Alright, so I bought a card. I had to think about that turn. Here. I keep buying these wild cards which don't go in my deck, so my deck isn't very big. Alright, here we go. Blue! Alright, so purple. It could pull a boat out on purple, which I'm okay. Red, okay. Black would be bad. We don't want it to pull a boat out in black and get that weapon, because that's going to make a set. Let's start to make a set. Alright, so I want to move my boat 1. Let's look and see if I can do that. I can, so we're doing it. So my boat's gonna go one space. I have to pay the autumn price of a gold and a military, and I'm gonna get this third wilds. Yeah. All right, so this wild gives me a food. When I trigger this wild, it allows me to move my shaman 2 spaces. I can't take an action, but if it jumps any houses, I'll get coins. And then this one allows me to move my boat 1 space clockwise or 1 space counterclockwise. So it allows me to set it up. But if I just play this tree, I get to do all 3 of those. Which might not be a bad idea to get a bunch of coins. Or I move 2 spaces and go up there and make a trade, which I can't do. Let's do it. I am going to let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and play my wilds, and I'm gonna trigger all these. It's gonna give me a food. I'm gonna get to move my shaman back 2 spaces. I jumped 1 house, and then I can move my boat forward 1 or back 1. I need these weapons. I don't think it matters where I'm at with my boat, or does it? I don't think it matters. I'm gonna leave my boat there, so I'm not gonna move my boat. So this leaves my shaman. I'm gonna discard for a gold. So I have a ton of material to build houses, which is weird because I should be. I do need to do more trades. That's what I forgot to do. I need to do some more trades. All right, so. Purple boat. Got another treasure, which I am okay with. All right, that's a banner card. That one doesn't help me. And we're almost out of autumn, and we're gonna hit winter. So I need to get something done here quick. I'd like to move my Viking only 1 space. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. 2, 3. It's just not a good. All my stuff's over here. Okay, we are going. What if I boat for a Viking or a different card this turn? Can't. I need military. All right, so we're gonna move my shaman 2, 1, 2, jump the house. We are back down at red. All right, we can make this work. We're back down at red. We're gonna pay a food and an anything to make a trade with red, and that's gonna let us conquer anywhere. So let's look. I'm about to move my Viking 3, 1, 2, 3, and I was only gonna build on a 1. Oh, and I gave up that blue earlier. Wouldn't that been a great to do? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and conquer in blue. I know. Let's not talk about it. It could have been good points. Please be a movement. It's not. It's a Viking action. All right. Let's go ahead and move the Viking. The Viking's got to go 3. There's no way around it. I'm going to save that Viking to move later. So 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and build. I can build this church right now for free, and then immediately as a bonus for building a church, take that card. And I'm not sure that's what I want to do just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and build a settlement, and I'm going to be done. That was a crunchy turn. I tried to not have to move my Viking that far. I want to build here. All right. Did I buy any cards? Nope. Red. So it's going to take a red. And also it was the red, so we're good. All right. I got 1 Viking, but I got a Viking here. So we're going to try to do 2 Viking actions or warrior actions. So I would love to move 2 spaces. So we're going to move. Let's do it. We're going to move the Viking 2, 1, 2. I always say Viking. I want to build here because it's going to be good points. So build a settlement, or do I want to drop? Man, I'm not building. That's for points for having conquered stuff on this side of the board, and I'm over here. It's the wrong one. And this one's points for building in the middle, and I'm building on the outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and build the settlement. I also need to try to trade with purple. I need to trade with blue. And I need to trade with green. All right, so we're going to move the warrior one space. This gets discarded. And we're going to go ahead and do that same thing again. Man, I'm doing some good building here. So we're going to build here. Actually, let's build on the inside in case I pick up this banner. That's going to give me another favor. And that's my turn. I have this left over, but I'm going to go ahead and use it and get a coin. Man, I have no resources. Okay. It's back to 8 cards. I buy any cards? No. We know this is a warrior on black. And it just got a movement, so we're good. So we have a little relief there. I don't want to spend that. That's going to give me some points. We're still in autumn. All right, let's see here. Shuffle this again. Now I need to start ending the game. I can't let it keep getting back to the boats, the explorer, because it's going to get 2 more cards. All right, so here we are. We've completed the wilds. I haven't completed this. I need an ally. I need to start doing some trading. And so 1, 2 is blue, and I need to trade with blue, and I don't have anything to show for it. Because I need a military to make that trade. That is not good. Have I traded with green yet? No. 1, 2. Boy, that's not good at all. 1, 2. Do I have any way to make a military? It does not look like I have a way to make a military. So we're going to move our 1, 2, 3. I need to build here. I'd love not to move my Viking if I could. So let's move my... No, you know what? I am going to move my Viking. 1, 2, 3. This is not the best action in the world, but we're going to move our Viking 2. I'm going to build a church for free on black. It's not many points, but it's going to put this card in my hand. This is a Viking action, but I can actually trade with this card. So I could take a shaman trade action with this card. So 1, 2, 3. I could trade with purple. And it also needs a military. It's almost like I should take a shaman action. And so I can reserve this card, but because I have the 3 wilds locked in, I cannot reserve or hold it. So, all right, let's go ahead and move the shaman 3. So 1, 2, 3 to jump the house. I'm going to trade with green, which give up a favor, get back a military, and then get that card. So I still need to trade with purple and blue. All right, so shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now we just hit winter. Let's see here. Because I started the game, its turn is going to stay in autumn. So we won't switch to winter till the beginning of my turn. So it's even turns up until you get to winter, and then it's 3 rounds. So that's not what I wanted to see. All right. So now we go to winter. We have 3 more turns, 3 more rounds, and we're done. All right. I'm looking to trade. looking to trade, and I'm looking to build here. And my Viking couldn't be in any worse of a spot. Okay, so let's get my trade into purple done now that I have it. So we're going to move my Shaman 1. Is that good? Yes, because I can move... Yes, move my Shaman 1, get a coin for jumping. Then I'm going to turn that trade in for that military for a food. I got the purple done. Now I can move my Viking 2. I build on green. Don't want to build on green. Shaman 1 on yellow. Let's do it. That's just too powerful a card for me. So we're going to move my Shaman 1, gain a coin. I'm then going to make a trade. So give up anything for 2 military, since I'm hurting on military. And that's going to give me more points for trees, but it's not the trade I need for over here. All right, so I think I have a provision. I probably need another provision for set collection. So I need to look at getting that card. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 weapons, a provision. I bet I'm missing treasures, right? So I need to actually get a treasure, not a provision. Okay, here we go. Flip, flip, flip. Boat in yellow. Oh, that's not good. That's 3. All right, so we're in the second round of winter. We look good here. All right, so now that we're in winter, in order for me to explore, it is going to cost me all 3 resources. And yep, I should have 5 of those. So I can use my Winterborne power twice here, I think is what I'm going to want to do. All right, I think we want to move this as my Viking. Oh, because I could trade with blue now. Yeah. Or am I going to trade with blue? 1, 2, 3. I am not going to trade with blue. All right, we're moving. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't help me either. Oh, yes, it does. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And because my Viking can take a trade action, I'm going to trade with purple. I know it's not my... I can't build there, but I'm getting points for these settlements. And then I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, let's see here. Move my Shaman or move my boat? I can move my boat 3. 1, 2, 3, and get a red, or here. I want a treasure, and I'm already on the treasure. But this to me right now is worth 3 points. Maybe 2. Because I want to move this. And that's probably what I'm... Or I'll move... Yeah, I'll probably move that. Alright, so let's go ahead and move my boat. 2, 3. I need a trade with blue. Alright, no, we got it. Trade 3. 1, 2, 3. We're next to blue. Blue wants a military. I get back a favor. So now I think I've traded with all of the locations. So I got a red, I got a black, I got a blue, I got a green, I got a purple. All right. Now I'm going to use my Winterborne power, which I didn't use in the first round. And I'm going to use it to move a building. So I'm going to move any building to another province, and that's what that's going to do. And my turn is over. So I really need to get that treasure, and my boat is already there, and my Viking is nowhere near. So that's not good. But I can move my boat backwards if I use my tree. Oh. All right. We are going to do Shaman in blue. Good thing I got that trade with blue. That's and we are in the third round of winter. This is the final round. So, I think my best bet is to find a way to get my boat to move backwards. I got a tree. I got a boat. But my boat's going to only move 2. It's going to move past it. So, right now, if I use my tree to move my boat back, I can only move my boat 2 spaces, and I really want to trade with green. Not good. All right, so my boat moves 2. 1, 2. I have to abandon that idea. And I didn't get a Viking to get this out either. Dang it. Not a good final draw. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move my Shaman 2. 1, 2. This is going to get me. There's the cats. We're going to move 2, and I'm going to trade with purple again. And it wants a food for a military. A cat wants food. And then last, we're going to move my boat 2 spaces. 1, 2. And I'm going to go ahead and explore here is going to get me 2 points. Getting a provision is probably going to get me 2 points as well. Because I haven't got a full set. I need a treasure. So I think I'm going to take the banner card. That's actually going to end my game. Didn't get to close it up as well as I'd like. And then the final turn would be to take from purple. Oh, sorry, I got to replenish. And it's going to take the banner, which the banners don't do any good for it. All right, so let's go ahead and score this up. So the way the scoring is set collection is you're going to get 1, 3, 6, 10 for unique cards in a set. So the set is a weapon, a treasure, a provision, and a wilds. So it has 6, 7, 8 points, plus 60 is 68. And then I'm going to go ahead and score mine. So I have a lot more scoring to do, but I wanted for the solo players to not have to do a lot of scoring for the Balar. So let's go ahead and score. I'm going to score my building. So you take the number of province tiles times the number of buildings. So I have 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. That's 15 plus 2. So I had 17 build points there. That could have been better. Could have been better. All right, so let's wipe all this stuff away. These sets could have been so good, but I think I failed at treasure. I failed at treasure. Well, I failed everywhere. All right, so I got 6, 3, 1. So that's 10. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm going to score my banner card, which is going to give me 2. So I think they were both, because that was 1, 3, 6. Actually, you know what? I did that wrong. If I would have taken that provision, it would have been more. So that's going to give me 2. And then I'm going to score all my allies. So we can go ahead and wipe that. Keep those kind of in play, because I'm going to score them, I bet. So we got purple cards. We gotta go ahead and get some yellows. I think those yellows are gonna pay off for the other failures I had. All right, there's these cards come back because I need to count them in my deck. All right, so we're gonna get 1 point for every 2 settlements I built. And I didn't get that last settlement out, so each one of these is worth 2 points. So 2, 4, 6. Each one of these is worth 3 because it's 1 point per wilds. So 3, 6, 9. So I'm at 15 there. That's just 16. And this is 1 point for every 3 cards I have in my deck. Now the wilds don't go into my deck, so they don't count. So 1, 2, 3. So that's worth 3 points. So that's 19, 20, 22 points for allies. That is good points for allies. And then last is the number of Winterborne tokens that I have. It didn't help me there to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 point here for some resources. That puts me at 27, 29, 49, 51, 57, 58, plus my bonuses. So did I get 3 banner cards? No, I got 1. Did I use my Winterborne power 3 times? No, I did not. Did I get 20 VP? Nope. Did I get an ally from each location? Yes, I did. So that's 4 points, and I got 3 wilds. That's 8, so that's 12. And that puts me at 70, and that puts it at 68. I can't believe I pulled that out with a lot of failures in there, but that was pretty good. So this is a solo game. I want you to get a feel for how it played here. Each time you put out these objectives, it's going to be a little bit different of what you're going for, so you're not always going to be doing the same thing. But I hope you get a feel for how the solo plays, and thank you very much.